And this is the color we're going to be painting right now on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and brush that in by hand. So we got a mini roller. This is a 1/4 inch nap. These are what I get from like Home Depot. Called Smooth, Professional Smooth, all sheens, premium one coat. I don't know what this premium one coat means. Like they're trying to act like these can cover things in a coat. That's a bunch of baloney. But they do work great for smooth surfaces. I can get really close to like a sprayed finish with these roller covers. So if you guys are looking to get a really nice smooth finish without using a sprayer, these work great if you apply it correctly. You can use all the right paint, all the right tools, but if you don't use it correctly, it doesn't really matter. So we want to use it correctly to do what it was designed to do. All right, I got this beautiful cheapo paint from Mist Tint at Lowe's, half off. We love that. Whenever I see those deals, I always try to score those. That should be plenty for this first coat. I really want to be nitpicky and make sure my paint is totally perfect, beautiful. If I was going to put a nice finish on this, I would strain this first, just because you never know. Most paint comes out clean, but you never know if it has some chunks in it. The worst thing to do is to be painting a beautiful, cabinet face, and then a big glob of, a clump of paint ends up right in your finish, and that really sucks. Let's do it just by a roller first. So if I was just going to roll this and not lay it off with a brush, I'd cut in with my brush first, get up there, then this is not a foam roller. I don't use them. A lot of people like them, that's fine, but I don't. Okay, you notice we're not putting a ton of paint on here. We're going minimal paint. And then we roll, final one, and that would be it. Now you just leave that alone and not touch that thing again until it's totally dry. People go wrong, they keep messing with it, they keep painting on it and all that. Just want to paint it, get it to how you want it to look, and then leave it alone. Another way, so I would roll that on, then you just take your brush very lightly, kind of like, you're barely like tickling, somebody's foot with a feather kind of thing. And that would be it for that. I'm going to put some bottoms on these ends as well. So same thing. This way you'll see a little, if you look really close, you're going to see imperfections on anything, but this angle looks perfectly solid. The roller or the brush, you can do the same thing if you do it correctly. Another thing, if I was going to actually paint this solid, I would start here first. I would do the insides of these, then I would go down the side, and then I would do the face. So maybe I'll do a demonstration on the other side. But yeah, let's get this side first. Let's roll the underside. Go. Tap, tap. You could also roll this and lay it off and all that too. So I didn't expect this this color to cover very well over this white. Look how great that's covering over the white. This is pretty good. Valspar. I keep getting advertisements about this Valspar signature. I think this is their top of the line. I'm not familiar with Valspar. That's a plus on their end. Like I said, I'd start in the middle with painting. I always start in the middle and go out, but I'm already coming around this edge, so let's hit this edge, come in. We can go ahead and roll this real quick. See, if you're fast enough, it doesn't really matter where you start on some things. Some things it does, but other things So right here we're painting and the paint's touching this a little bit, so let's lift this up and we'll move it so this front of this paint doesn't stick to the ground. Roll, put that on. And we can finish it off here. Go here, come out, there, boom. Over, we got a little booger, wipe it, boom. Alrighty. Sides for you guys. Even lift this up. Pretty impressed on the coverage, at least. It started drying pretty quick, so I mean, this is interior paint. This is going to be inside table, so we're using interior semi-gloss, and this stuff covered surprisingly well. And you can see it's already dried here. I painted this, I don't know, I just painted this and went all the way around, so I mean, it couldn't have took me more than 10 minutes. But this is where I first painted 10 minutes ago. It's already dry, which that doesn't really impress me. It being dry doesn't really affect anything. Except people touching it sooner. And I ran my brush on this one. You can see a little spot up here. It's a little bit of a holiday, and then on the side there's a little bit of holiday where the brush went. But the face here and everywhere I pretty much went around is really solid. I mean, we're not going to see how this holds up because I'm going to go a clear coat over the top of it, but good job on covering. All right, dark colors. If we use a red next time, we'll try the red out and see how that covers and how that works. Somewhere I screwed up. I didn't paint on the inside first, so I just wanted to kind of demonstrate. But if we're going to paint this thing, you always want to get the insides of the legs first and then do the face. So just a system, strategic point of view. That's what you want to do.